What's up, Star Wars fans? So, I was looking through some old stuff. Not really old stuff, but just some piles of stuff in my room, trying to clean things out a bit. And I found this. It was from Comic-Con last year, San Diego Comic-Con, 2009. It's the Star Wars official Hasbro Handbook. It's kind of thick, you know, kind of like the size of a little kid's book or something. And it's cool because, I mean, this is from 2009. This was in summer of 2009, but it was showing off basically, you know, all the figures that were new at the time. I mean, some of these, you know, weren't even really on shelves until quite a few months later. You know, a lot of these are still on shelves now. Yeah, so basically we're showing off the stuff that was going to be coming out later in the year, which is cool because, I mean, it doesn't really look like a catalog, like when those cheesy catalogs. It actually, you know, looks like a book, like a, what would you call it? I don't know what you call it exactly, but yeah, just, you know, showing off the collections and stuff, and it's really cool. It's got a little checklist, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I had this stashed away. It would have been cool if I would have actually been using this as a reference. Yeah, so on this side it's got the saga stuff, you know, the prequel trilogy and original trilogy, and then you flip it around, it's got Clone Wars. So how cool is that? You got Anakin right here and troopers, and you've got Anakin again with stormtroopers. So that's really cool. Never really noticed that before. So yeah, this side it's got the Clone Wars. It's got this little letter, and I'm trying to remember if at the time if the Clone Wars show had started already. I think so though. Yeah, it had already been out for a while, but it's got a little letter from the director of the Clone Wars anime series. Actually, this one's cool. The Clone Wars one is cool because it's got some kind of behind the scenes kind of stuff right here. Check that out. It's like, you know, one of the original sculpts, pre-production sculpts. So that's kind of cool to see. Then you got the catalog type thing. So, you know, lots of cool, you know, which is crazy. I'm looking at this now, and most of these are on shelves still, almost a year later. But what's crazy is, like, I wasn't collecting these back then. Like I've mentioned previously, several times before, I only recently started collecting Clone Wars figures. I only got, like, I don't even know, like a small handful, less than 10. So this is cool. I'm looking at these now, I'm like, oh man, I want that and that and that and that and that and all of them. So that's cool. And yeah, there you go. Clone Trooper with Space Gear, one of my favorites. Thanks again, BC. Then the vehicles. I gotta get me one of these vehicles one of these days. I've been, you know, I still see these at Walmart. This one in particular I really want. I want a couple of those to put on the battlefield. The Republic fire tank's pretty cool too. Starfighters are cool. I mean, they're kind of important, but I don't know. Not really a huge fan of the designs of those. The Y-Wing, I could go for that though. Oh, the Clone Turbo Tank. I'm sure there's several of you out there who actually have this. I always thought this was awesome. Man, I want that. I wonder I know they still got these. I wonder if they're ever gonna put these down on like some major clearance, because you could do a whole lot with that. Look how many figures you can, if I could ever find these clone troopers. Anyway, so there's more stuff right there. Galactic Heroes, these cute little things. Check out that little Ahsoka. How cute is that? Oh, there's another one. Actually, I have a couple of these. I have some. I know I have Obi-Wan, Kit Fisto. I got a few. And it is cool. Some of the radio control stuff. I always wanted the RC, R2D2. I haven't gotten that. And then the Transformers crossovers. They're pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know. If you're not a Transformers fan also, then these might seem stupid. But I am also a Transformers fan, so it's kind of an interesting crossover. Then you've got the little checklist right there. So yeah, just thought I'd show those off for those of you who may not have ever heard of this or seen it. Once again, this is from 2009. This is from Comic-Con, which was in July, and Comic-Con is coming up July something, in around the week of the 20th or so. So I'm not pre-registered, but for those of you who don't know, and I don't think I've mentioned it here, I've been going to Comic-Con since, I don't recall if it's 1990 or 91, since before, for those of you who may have gone to Comic-Con, since before it was at the San Diego, the current convention center. It was in a much smaller hall the first year I went. So yeah, I've been going every year since '91. I missed a couple years, but for the most part I've been going every year. I missed a couple years while I was in the Philippines for over a year, but yeah, so there's always tons of free stuff, lots of cool free stuff. So if I get to go this year, the only reason I say is because tickets are completely sold out. But like last year, I wasn't able to register, and just like days, maybe a week or less before Comic-Con, my friend hooked me up with a 5-day pass, because he found out that they freed up some tickets, some slots, I guess, for people who've canceled, and I was able to go. So here's hoping that happens again this year, and I am gonna hoard the free swag and hook you guys up too, you know. So, cause you know I love you guys. I'm all about here on YouTube, you know. So anyway, yeah, so there you have it. Star Wars official Hasbro Handbook. It's pretty cool. Alright, thanks for watching.